Hey, what's up everybody? Brian York here. As promised, we start on this Ice Bear today. It's 2022. It had 6 miles on it. It's got 12 on it now because I rode a little bit. It rode pretty crappy, hard to start. And as I promised, this thing's been sitting since April. The guy said he would do me a favor and put some fresh gas in it. Well, as you can see right here, this gas is about as fresh as it gets. That's what happens when somebody puts Stable in there and other gas and stale gas and all this crap. So we drained all that out. We cleaned the tank out. And I want to talk to you about fuel. Okay, on these bikes here, you can't put 87 fuel in. Now, somewhere on this bike, I don't know where it says. I think it's on this side. Right here. 90 octane or above. Okay, so this guy bought this and thought, well, who cares? I'm not going to listen. I'm just going to put 87 in there, and I'll put 6 miles on it and then just let it sit in my garage. Well, that's what you get, and you get this nasty brown gas. It gets all in your spark plug and gums over your carburetor up and everything. Don't ever run 87 gas in one of these 70s. If you want one of these 70s, you got to take care of it. I'll tell you what I run, either non-ethanol Rec 90 gas or good old Aviation 110 fuel. And I bought one of these race cans. They're about 40 bucks. You can take this down there to your local airport and you fill up. I think our gas is like $5.25 a gallon. So we cleaned this out. Now I'll tell you what we didn't clean is we didn't clean the carburetor. It's a lot cleaner than what it was. It's still got a little bit of residual in there. But I'm going to put this airplane fuel in here, and then we're going to try it and see if it starts. If it still don't start good, we're going to take the carburetor off and clean it. I'm not going to put a whole lot in here because I may end up having to redo this again. So, put that spot down there, okay? All right, thank you. We're not going to fill it up. We're just going to put some in here. But this aviation gas will stay. You can put it in this bike and it will never tarnish. Well, I won't say never, but at least every couple of years you want to use it up. But this stuff is just like the old gas. You know, you can put this in there for a long time and not have to worry about it turning brown. So we're going to put this on here. Now, we're going to see, and I don't know, it's not really good because I think I got this petcock on, and I'm not seeing any gas coming out of this. Right here is where you want to drain the gas out, right here. So I'm going to shut this back, and then we're going to turn the gas back this way. And then we'll see if anything. Actually, I'm going to put this on here and see if any gas comes out of the carburetor. If it don't, then we know this thing's completely plugged up. And we're going to have to... So I'm going to put that on there, open it back up, and I turn the carb the other way. And we're going to see, because I know I've got enough gas in there to... If you see gas coming out of there, then we'll try to start it. Because if not, there's no really reason for us to. Okay, so it's open. Not seeing any fuel coming out. So here's a trick you can do. This is one of the tricks that I do. If I don't feel like cleaning the carburetor, a lot of times you can do this. It's old mechanic's carb split, and you don't want to do a whole lot, just a little squirt of it. We're going to try this just a little bit. We're just going to take this, blow a little bit of air up in there. Maybe we'll unplug whatever's in there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I think this thing is really plugged up. Okay, so let's see. Let's take this fuel line off and see if we're getting any fuel to it, to the carburetor. Okay, we're getting fuel to the carburetor. It's getting gas everywhere. So it looks to me like we've got a fuel issue with this bike. So what I'm gonna, let's try this. Try this here. You guys think I'm crazy doing this stuff, but you know what? Uh-oh, look, we got gas coming out of there now. Must have had some stuff down in there. Okay, so let's put this on here now and see what we got. Yeah, it looks like we're still probably gonna... Oh, there we go. It is. We got gas. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this. Sometimes you can just do this and it'll kind of clean it. I'm probably still gonna have to take it apart and clean it. But I just want to get it running. I've heard it run, and it ran pretty crappy. Couldn't get to run idle. I'm guaranteed the idle jets are probably gonna have to be cleaned out. But I just want to get it running. Let's see if we can get this thing to run. Guy told me it ran good, and then I'm like, yeah, probably did run until you got a lot of crappy gas in there. So we're gonna put a new plug in it and stuff too anyway. So all right, let's see if this thing will start. Hey, it's already running better than what it did. Well, it's doing better. Still ain't idling, but... Well, still ain't idle. I'm gonna have to take it apart and do the idle jet on it and clean it. We know the tank's clean and we got good clean gas going into it now. We'll have to take the carburetor off. So I think we're gonna stop the video right here and we're gonna take this apart and clean it, and then when we get back to you, we'll see how this thing works then. All right, see you in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Well, we ran into a few problems while we had the carburetor off. And I'm going to show you this, and you're not going to believe this. This is not the first time I've seen this. If you look at this carburetor, okay, it looks like it's got screws on top. Now look at the bottom. It's bradded. There's no way to get that out of there. You cannot take this apart. Why in the hell would they ever build a carburetor like that? Yeah, my face, yeah. This is the second time I ran into this. Guess what? I'll tell you what we're going to do with this. Let me show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay? That is shit is what that is. Sorry, pardon my French. Okay, so I'll tell you what I done. I didn't realize I had one. I had a brand new K-Hen carburetor. It was still in the box, and we went ahead and put that on. It's a Honda carburetor. It's a little bit different, but it is a K-Hen. If you look on the top right here, they still make these. You can still buy them. But I'd rather have a K-Hen carburetor on here because it's probably going to run a lot better, and I can take it apart and clean it. It's exactly what I want. Now, we verified that this has got gas in it. I haven't tried to start it yet. So we've got this thing ready. And I want you guys to be here when I first started to see how it's going to run. We may have to adjust it a little bit, but I think it's going to... We got gas in it, so I'm hoping it'll run. So let's try it. Oh, look at that. Sounds like it has more throttle response. I think we're going to have to adjust the carburetor. Let me get a small screwdriver here. Get this thing all tuned in, and I think it'll be good to go. Let's see here. I think I got a flathead and I'm going to twist this screw up just a little bit. Yep, I'm going to get over here down and show them. This is your idle screw. This was your air mixture. We don't want to really mess with that unless we're having problems with it running. I'll just turn it up just a little bit. Let's see if we can get this thing to run a little bit better now. It's getting there. Close. So anyways, we're gonna have to do a little more tuning on it, but yet this thing's running pretty good. The next step is we're gonna take a heat gun, and we can do that right now. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. It's real easy. Go ahead and take a few of these stickers off, and take a heat gun like this and kind of get it going like this a little bit. I don't like all these non-necessary stickers. You don't want to heat it up too much because it'll start messing with your tank. But we're just going to try to get this started a little bit. And still a little too... I want to clean this bike up too a little bit. Right now it's just kind of, I don't know. So there, it comes right off there. I've got the side decals coming for this bike. We've got another one over here on this side we're going to take off. I'll get myself a little bit more forward here. I think they made the stickers big enough. A little bit more. Just enough to get it warm enough to where it'll start making the adhesive a little bit loose. You can tell it'll start peeling real easy when you do it. Still a little too much. There we go. Come out pretty good now. Okay, we got one there. I got one up here that's on the handlebar. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I don't know why they have so many stinking warnings on here. Like, not like people actually look at them. I mean, I'll do a little buffing on that to make it a little bit better. There's one down here. Actually, me Christmas. Like 15 of them down here. That one. There's another one right here. This one says Type 15 W40 oil. I don't know if that is change engine oil after the first miles, each 1,000 miles thereafter, using only Type 15 W40 oil, capacity of engine oil 0.8 liters. Well, it's definitely good to know, but I'm gonna put a oil in there for clutches anyway, so probably run some 15W30 is pretty much a good oil for any of these bikes, as long as it's good for clutches. That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you to put oil in there for it has clutch protection, and that's very important. And that muffler's a little bit hot. Kind of hard to get this off here. Oh, I'll get it on this side. There we go. I just don't like a whole bunch of stickers on my bikes. A few of them's okay, but... Okay, that one's off. There's another one right here on the side of the motor. There's two tags right here. This is like for your information. We're not going to take them off because they'll leave holes there and it'll look stupid. But all this other stuff, I don't need all this stuff. I know how to maintain a bike. Okay, well, the other thing I wanted to do is look at this oil, see how good it looks. I don't even take the dipstick out. Looks pretty clean. It's factory oil. We're going to leave that in there because it's only got 6 miles on it. We're going to run it a little bit, and then we're going to dump it out and put some good oil in there. One of the things I want to do is, like on a 75 CT70, paint these inserts black. And I'll show you an easy way to do that. These inserts, I want to paint these black. It'll just make it pop a little bit better. You know, they're really cool looking when you do it that way. I've got some tires coming. 3.50 by 10 tire. That'll get rid of these, I call them wheelbarrow tires because they ain't got much tread on them. They're not very good. Might be okay for a street tire, but not even really good for that. We'll be putting a more like a ct70 style tire on this. And then I want the speedo. I don't like the way the speedo's done. So I want to take this out and see how the speedometer has the miles per hour on the bottom and the kilometers on the top. I want to take that and take this apart and change that. I want to put the Nippon Seiki deal right here. And then I'll show you the sticker I want to put on there. We're going to put some of these on there. And it won't be a 3-speed. It'll be a 4-speed right here like this. And then we'll put the Nippon Seiki sticker. We're going to redo all that and make it look more like a ct70 speedometer. And then we'll probably do... I like to put a different seat on there, but I think there's a lot of modification to the seat. I know Mike Warner did it, and he had to do a lot of refab. And this one's got a lock on there. But I think I will take the strap off the seat and maybe get a stencil on the back that says Honda or something maybe. And then we're going to do all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. I've got some 3-speed stickers coming that are green and yellow that will go good with that frame. I think that would look really good. But I think we're going to stop the video for now. But I wanted to show you how to take the decals off and show you how to drain the gas out. I didn't really show you how to drain the carburetor, but if you guys want to do a carburetor video, I've got other videos that you can watch and shows how to take a carburetor apart, clean the jets, and do all that. I've got other videos to show you that. That's why I didn't want to bore you with it. But we've got this other carburetor. I got to do a little tuning on it, a little more cleaning, but I think that's going to be a good carburetor instead of that piece of junk that you can't take apart. So anyways, we're making a little bit of headway with this thing tonight, and when I get some parts back in, I'll do another video of putting the tires on and putting the decals on and maybe going through this thing and just making a nice little ripper. For the reason I built this is because we went to Mid-Ohio this year and I had a bike and I got tired of cranking on it all the time. You stop, go 10 feet, go buy some parts, jump back on it, go another 10 feet. You know, this electric start bike, I can just jump on it and kick it and go, and then it's, you know, it's going to be a lot better, faster bike for me. A lot smoother. It's 125cc. It'll go 60 mile an hour. You know, and if I beat it up, put a little few scratches on it, it's not going to hurt anything. I bought it for $1,200. I'll probably have 13 in it when I get done. So I'm going to be tickled with it. I mean, it's going to be just what I want. If I want to title it and put it on the road, I can do that too. So anyway, so just a nice little fun project for everybody. And maybe if you guys can't afford a $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 ct70, you can always go buy one of these and put some stickers on it and make it your own. And they're good little bikes. Don't let anybody tell you they're not. They just don't have good carbs. But carbs are cheap. You can buy a carb on eBay for $20 and change that carb out, and then you got one that'll actually come apart and you can clean it when you need to. But anyway, we're going to end it right here, and thanks all for showing up, and Yorkie Moto Garage, and we'll see you on the next episode.